wait, you take some from me?
Yes, take a shot.
Hello, it's Deanne Munoz, and welcome back to another Unleash Your Sexy. And the crowd goes wild. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week's topic is lesbians do it better. Okay, can we not say this is a very controversial, intimidating subject, probably for the men?
Yeah, they get mad all the time.
Right, yes. So today I have the stunning, beautiful, curvy, entrepreneur, model, famous IG of all fucking beautiful women.
The gay type. I was kidding.
We have Yasmin Estrada,
Hi, guys.
and the crowd goes wild. Okay, so Yasmin is a entrepreneur. And you guys know I'm all about women empowerment and where you're going. So thank you. Like I'm so glad to have you here.
I'm so glad to be here.
What's the name of your eyelash line?
Mean Girl Lashes, guys.
What is
Check
the?
that out.
How do you spell that exactly?
MEANGIRLLASHES.com.
Okay.
MeanGirlLashes.com.
So she owns a eyelash line. And mind you, come on, we all know she has her IG following.
Yes.
She's been popping because she's been a hot girl on Instagram. And she was able to brand herself with a brand new eyelash line. So I had to bring her in because maybe some people might not know, but I think most people know.
Yeah.
Is, drum roll.
I'm gay as... I'm gay as fuck.
She's gay. She is lesbian.
ASF, guys. ASF.
Yes. Okay. So we have some really fun questions we want to ask you.
Excited.
So,
No, I mean, no, majority do know that I'm gay, but I feel like my new followers, especially men, because my Instagram looks very much like
straight.
Yeah. Sexy Instagram model, bikini shots, whatever. And they're like, oh, she's straight, until they do some research on me and they're like, okay, she likes women, but still does it for the men. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay, so as we do with every Unleash Your Sexy podcast, we always start off with a shot.
Woo!
Okay, so here is to manifesting your dreams for 2020 to come true.
Okay, cheers to that, guys.
Hey. Okay. Are you ready, Yasmin?
I'm ready, guys.
Wait, but are you ready?
I'm ready, guys.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, guys.
Okay, you ready? Because we about to go there.
I'm ready, guys.
Okay. Lesbians do it better. Question number 1. Ba-dum-bum. Have you ever been in a relationship with a man?
My last relationship with a man was 8 years ago in high school.
Holy moly, the same age as my daughter.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago, guys.
Shit, high school for me
That
was how long ago?
That was my first real relationship with a guy. I've always in middle school dated different guys. Every week was a different person, but it was I feel like we were young, so it's just oh, what cute guy can you get?
But
you know
no,
what
I feel like every week you were wrote a letter will you go out with me?
No, every week they're would you go out with me?
They asked you in person?
And they asked me in person.
In grade school?
In middle school,
Shit.
yeah.
All I got was fucking little love letters, little kites.
No, so in
in
elementary, I was the ugly. Nobody liked me. I'm just why does nobody like me? Middle school, my titties was well, bam. And every week,
you were naturally big tittied?
always been naturally. You know what I think it is? It's I drink a lot of milk. The hormones. I swear to God, the hormones that they give in milk is bad. Is what made my people don't like milk like that, but the hormones in milk made my titties big.
Now, does your mom or your dad's side's family all have big titties? Because somebody has to have big titties.
Yeah, my mom.
Oh,
My mom, my grandma.
So don't blame the milk.
But I mean,
Say, I
in
got
the
it
whole
from my
family,
mama.
but like my mom doesn't have big titties, my sister doesn't have big titties. I'm the only one that had big titties. So I'm just like, my sister didn't like drinking milk, and I did. I don't know. I think it's the hormones. I don't know.
It could be the hormones, definitely, because at that time, I think they were probably in the middle of the whole
Even now.
pharmaceutical steroid kind of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you realize, hey, I got big boobs, and
Yeah.
people are staring at me, and you were super young. What age? What age or
What
grade
the
did you
age-
realize
what age
that the guys
my
were staring
titties
at
was
you?
like, what bam was when I went to middle school, which was 11, 12.
That's what grade? 9?
Like sixth grade was like 11 or 12.
Third grade, I know you're 9. Fourth grade,
Like I already
you're
had a
10,
sports bra
11.
middle, like in elementary, I already had like the little sports bra because I had.
Who
like, a
does
little
numbers? Anybody figuring out the numbers back there? All I know is in third grade, you're 9 years old.
Yeah, so like
Nice.
11 or 12 is
It was
when I
junior
started
high or high school?
junior high, like middle
When did
school.
they pop
middle
out?
school.
When
like
did you-
11 or 12.
So you were in high
11
school.
or 12. No, high school. My
Oh,
tits were
11
like
or
fucking
12 years old. I'm
huge.
thinking 11, 12th grade. Okay, I'm
No.
sorry.
Middle
Oh.
school, so like 11th years old
So
or
3
12 years old.
Shit, so like 6th grade.
Yeah, sixth grade. Like that, my titties were big at sixth grade.
Oh,
And that's why everybody's like,
shit.
oh my God, yeah, Miss Shada, like, let's go out with her.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit. Why weren't you in my 6th grade class?
So like, yeah, I had boyfriends every week. So one of my boyfriends used to take me to the bathroom to kiss me, right? And he took one of his good friends to come with me, right, to the bathroom to kiss me in the girls' bathroom, and his good friend threw me in one of the stalls and kissed me while my boyfriend was looking. And right, like it was like a 2-second kiss. Where we both, I was like, he kissed me, I was like, kiss him back kind of thing. Even though I had like a boyfriend. And right when they got out the stall, they started beating each other. I know.
Oh,
It
okay.
was so weird. I was like,
So,
where is this guy? I always try to look for him. I was like, he's so cute. Where is he
no,
at?
this is crazy because I feel that's still how guys act.
Yeah, I was like,
Guys
wow.
still act like that to this day.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I want to watch you smash my homie. It turns me on.
But
or
he
let
was
me
mad
have you
about
kiss
it.
him. Or I don't talk with your job or whatever you do. And guess what happens? When they see a motherfucker on you, they're like,
Yeah.
crybaby. And you're like, bro, you just said you were cool with it.
Right.
Okay, so was that your first relationship with a man?
So my first relationship with a man was in middle school. Yeah, 11, 12 years old.
Okay, so
Like I said,
Okay.
it was like weekly. Like it was never like long relationships. So when I said
yeah, every week we're
so
in
when
love with
I
each other.
said my first relationship was a guy was 8 years ago, which was in high school when I was around 17 years old. That's my first long relationship, and it was only for a year,
because it was long.
a year and a half, or a
Okay,
year.
so on this, real quick, do you have the mic over there to hear Jasmine or no? Okay, so my daughter always makes this joke that my mom recently found like an old like box in her storage, right? And my daughter's always intrigued by my history, right, and my past and whatever's been going on. And I had what was it called, Mija?
Like a diary?
A diary. I had a diary, and then the diary, I was like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I literally had like 77 guys' names written that said, "I love Joe. I love Adrian."
Really?
No, literally, I love Adrian. I love Buford. I love Gilbert. Like every name you could imagine, like you said, right? In grade school and in junior high, you're like,
You're
I
like
love
everybody. I love everybody. It's like puppy love. It's like
Tell her how when you were in elementary school or kindergarten, you would like force some guy to play house. You like get on the bed on him, and he would start crying.
I'm telling you, nobody liked me in elementary. When I'm telling you, nobody liked me in elementary. Like I used to snitch on my sister because everybody wanted to play sit in the bottle with her, but nobody liked me. Like nobody. I was mad. I was like, I'm going to the fucking principal's office and
know
I'm
what?
snitching on my sister that
Okay.
nobody wants to kiss me.
On that note, I will gladly say that, some of us bloom later in life.
The glove came
Period. I'm cuter than her now. Sorry, sister.
And honestly, at the end, not even the end, but let's just say today, what, 2019?
Yeah.
Like, I could buy my face, I could buy my body.
Period.
And I could look exactly like
Period.
Kim Kardashian.
Period.
And if I remove a few ribs, I'll be skinnier than her.
Okay, where do they do that at though? Because I'm trying to remove some ribs. Where do they do
So
that at?
I love that we're going back to the past, because back in the past when we were younger, you're a child. There's no
Yeah.
plastic surgery, and even if you were our mom or dad's, plastic surgery was very expensive.
I used to stuff my ass in middle school.
Oh, please elaborate.
How I stuffed my ass though, like I've always known that I wanted a bigger ass. Like people are like, "Oh, you just did it now." No, I was one of the first girls in LA because I was 19 when I first got my BBL, right? But in middle school, I used to stuff my ass, which is how that came across is that I used I had like a thick SpongeBob underwear that was like thick, and I would wear like 5 to 6 underwears just to make that padding, to make it look like I had a big ass.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah, it was comfortable, but I was like, so people thought I had a big ass.
What I love about you is you are so transparent, so raw.
Yeah.
Like you are who you are. Like I'm the same way. Like I have surgery. I've done this.
I am too.
I hold no bars to what I've done. I own it. And I love the fact that literally, like, you literally are like, this is what I did with it. Because I relate to you, because I'm like, that's me, that's me. Because I used to stuff my bra.
Really?
So after I had my daughter.
Never did that.
So, okay.
I stuffed my ass though, because I had titties, so I didn't have to do that, but yeah.
Oh, so you're lucky. So after having Jasmine, I had like, cute, like, this is like 34B, right? Which is, I think it's.
That's perfect to me.
That's like
a perfect to me.
I think it's like 70% of the world is like.
Yeah, that's perfect to me.
34.
I love beautiful,
Honestly,
perky
right?
little tits.
Yes, but I think after having a kid, we took my bra off. They were like, and slap. They look like socks flattened and ironed.
I
Like,
know,
get
'cause
a sock,
My
Get
sister
a
had
sock,
like the most
iron
perfect
it,
titties.
and make it flat, and then stick it on my body.
Yeah,
Like
what
that's
my
literally
sister had
what
the
my
perfect
tits look
tits
like.
Ever, and after she had kids, it's like I'm like, oh wow, like how can you go from perfect tits to after having kids? It's like meow.
Children change your body.
Be scared, girl.
I always tell everybody,
Unless you get some implants before.
children change your body.
Yeah.
So hence what, 18, 19, 20. At 21, almost 22, I got my first breast implants.
Okay.
But before then, like you said, you stuff your ass. I'm all about transparency. Like, there's nothing fake about me. I'll tell you every one of my fucking secrets. I used to have like those. Remember back in the day they came up with the push-up bra? Oh wait, hold on. You're younger than me. Oh, you're
No,
way
but
younger.
I know they had a push-up bra
okay,
that
wait.
had like the little gel that was like to like.
Oh no,
Yes.
babe. Honey, you're so cute. That was like 10 years after I was stuffing my bra.
What push-up
I'm talking
bra?
about like I'm 43, so let's talk about
23. That's
shit.
me.
Yeah, no, literally. Let's go to 23 years ago. There was no stuffing in your bras. There was no the tape that left it up. There was no gels. There was nothing.
So you did with the
Nothing. So
paper.
let me tell you how I stuff my bra.
Oh, I remember.
I would get a man's, like back in the days, you dated like a cholo. He would wear his,
All my niggas was cholos.
right?
Period.
He would
Yeah.
get the socks would go all the way to his knees, right? And as girls, your socks only went to your ankle. So I would get his.
This is the water balloon story.
Oh no, this is not that. Sorry, but
Funnier.
oh shit.
Hold
Okay.
up. That's good.
That'd be nice. But so what I would do most of my dates is I would get a man sock because it was the only one that you could roll up 4 or 5 times. And I literally get my cute little 34B bra and I get it and I stuff it like inside on the side and on the bottom that I literally look like this was low and this one was like popping.
Yeah.
So at the end of the date, though, look, this is how we did it back then. There was no push-up bras, none of that shit. This is what we did. Look, he'd be like, "I'm gonna put gas. We're about to go home. Like we're going to my house." I'm like, "Okay." It don't even matter. Or I'd be like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom where the movie theater is. It didn't matter. All I knew is before we got in his car to go home,
You need that sock.
I had to take the fucking I had to take the socks out. The socks had to come out.
How did you get the sock though?
Real simple. Wait, how did I get the sock?
Yeah, how did you get the sock from him?
No, babe, not from him. I had my own socks.
Oh, okay, you had your own sock that was
I had
long
a
socks.
lifetime of socks.
I'm trying to figure out how she got those socks though.
No, I had my own socks. You go to swap meet,
Yeah.
and they have those big like.
She got the cholo socks and then she like
Yes.
rolled it up. Okay.
And I'd roll them up like 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and I stick them on the side and then right underneath, so it was like popping. So boom. So I would, they're kissing you, whatever, and I'd always be like, oh, I'm that type of girl, and I'm like, don't touch my titties, only because there was socks in there. Hold on. So at some
Touch
point,
my titties all day.
so at some point at the end of the date, literally either we were in his car, and I knew, okay, shit, we're about to go home and smash. I'd be like, oh, like I would literally lean.
Wait. Skirt. How old were you? How old are you?
Of legal consent, of course.
37. Jasmine, 37 years old. Remember that.
Remember that. 37. Don't ever do nothing with nobody until you're 37.
37.
Period, Pooh.
Everybody.
I don't care if I'm close to your age. I'm going to act like I'm 37.
So I literally remember like being in the car like this, right? Right? Okay, it is. In the car like this, boom, da-da-da. And then like, I don't know, he'd be telling a joke or something, and I'd be like, oh, let me get a gum. And I would lean over. When I was leaning over, my hair would be like this. Look, I'd pull the sock out of this tit. And mind you, I'm in the middle of the car, and I get him, stick it in my purse, bend over, grab the gum, pull back out.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He's driving.
Whoa.
We're headed home.
I don't care
No,
about
trust
nobody
me, guys,
unless
don't
she's going to get a little sucky.
Like literally, and I'd be putting the
Period.
socks in my little backpack. I pull the gum out, and I'd be like, "Hi, baby, you want half my gum?" And he'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
Give it
my
to
breath
me.
smells like shit. I'm going to
And
have that gum.
honestly, at that point, not one guy, not
My breath smells like
one
shit. I'm going to take it to
guy-
him.
Not one guy ever noticed that I was pulling out
How many
double men's
guys was
sock
there?
from the swap meet out of my
How many
fucking
guys
bra.
was there?
Because all he knew was, oh, I'm about to get the pussy. I'm about to go to the house. We're cool. Not one person. Never did I have somebody say,
How many guys was there, though? What's your body? No. What?
I need a shot.
I don't
Okay.
know what grade of
Okay,
an
so
actor.
back to the questions.
Go
Okay.
the question.
So that's why we have the producers here on hand, because I like to go off the subject.
Got
okay.
27 minutes.
So you have been in a relationship with a man. Yes. Okay. And how was your experience with that?
My experience is that I left him for a bitch because, bitch is a girl. So I'm just like, I loved him, whatever. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get married, blah 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 blah. Like I've already been kissing girls before that. Like I already knew I liked girls before that.
Okay. On that note. Oh shit. Okay.
Questions coming up.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
What was your first lesbian experience? That's later.
Okay.
Don't ask it.
No, but I'm gonna plug it in. Okay, guys. So listen up. We are right now on YouTube Live. So YouTube Live, we have to be PG version. And Yasmin and I are going to get down and dirty with the real lesbians do it better on my Patreon. So if you want to hear
You
the
wanna hear this?
after, right now we're going to plug in.
Subscribe.
We're going to plug in the Patreon address. Boom.
Boom boom boom.
Okay? You're going to go to Patreon after hours, because her and I are going to go to the adult conversation of where we're going. Because we're on YouTube. And YouTube, we can always say so many things. Okay, so right now, bro, seriously, go sign up for my Patreon. Because when this is over, this is like PG. We're going to be real cute, really funny, really
like-
Disney, very like, la, la,
Or
la, la,
like,
la.
let's go to Six Flags type shit.
But
you know,
we're about to get into some like crazy, detailed lesbian versus men in bed. Oh.
yeah.
Wait.
Oh.
Do we have the after effects?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. don't even know what it's called. Like a scary song. Doo 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 doo.
Like
There
the
you go.
Michael Myers
Yeah,
song.
yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh, we're only 25 minutes in. We good. Okay.
Okay.
So, how was your experience with dating men before a woman?
So my experience with dating a man is that basically I left him for a girl. So I left him for a girl because it's like I loved him or whatever. Like he was a little broke-ish or whatever. So no, but it's not even-
But how old was he?
he was like 18, 19. 18, 19.
Oh, okay. So
So he was 18, 19, but
So
basically
you were older. You were older.
No,
you were
she was
older.
he was my age. No, I think
No.
he was older than me.
18 is older. I'm thinking like
Like-
12 years old.
No, that's it. That's why I said that's
Yeah,
my
like,
first.
he's a man,
My
like,
first
you're
love when
grown.
he was
Okay.
he was 18, 19. That's my first love. The first guy that I loved that I was with for like a year or a year and a half. I'm not gonna be like, okay, I don't know exactly how long I was with him, but I knew I started dancing, stripping around that time. So when I started dancing, I met a girl at the club that was gay. And then like my experience with women,
Memory.
like the corners of my eyes. Okay, so so when she like pulled up to the club, whatever. So I'm just like, okay, like I remember the memories that I had back then, and I'm like strip club. The middle school, whatever. I was like, oh, like it was just like little whatever. Like feelings I had towards girls or whatever. And then like she's like, hey, I want to take you on a date, blah blah blah. And I had a boyfriend at the time. I'm like, I don't know. Like I was like, I don't know, because like I felt bad for like, trying to go out with a girl, even though I know I liked girls when I was younger. And I'm like, I don't know if I should, go to the date with the girl. And I ended up going on a date with the girl. And I ended up
Okay. So this is how you're 17, 18.
No, I was like, this one I was stripping already, so that I was 18, 19 years old.
Okay. So, question, just because I know there's a lot of people watching right now who are maybe lesbian or bisexual or women or even men, it don't matter, that are thinking I might go the other way. So, how does somebody ask a straight girl, because she probably thought you were straight, right?
No, she didn't know I was straight or not. She
Okay,
just
so
like
let's just
she was
say-
attracted to me.
Okay, so what advice would you give to somebody who was either gay, straight, or bi to ask somebody else out
I just feel like
of the same sex?
so I feel like just like go with your gut. Like if you really are interested in a girl, like don't be scared to let her know that you like her. So if you wanna like say, hey, like I like you, just like, do you want to go on a date with me? Do you swing that way? Do you not swing that way? It doesn't hurt to let somebody know, are you interested in what I'm offering?
Right.
So if I feel like if she's like no or yes, it doesn't hurt to give it a try.
Right.
That's a good answer.
It doesn't hurt to give it a try.
I love that. Okay.
Don't be scared. Just, I mean, I'm saying like you only live one life. Like, just remember that you live one life, your whole life. Maybe you'll come back a dog the next year. I don't know, but I'm saying like if you're in that one life, let that person know how you feel. If you feel like, oh my God, I'm so attracted to that person and I want to ask her out, go for it. Don't be scared about getting rejected or not. At least you know in your life that you let that person know how you feel.
I love that. I love that because as even like just following like these billionaires, millionaires, entrepreneurs online, the number one thing they say in order to go to the next level of your life is you have to take a risk.
Yeah, wow,
You have
I
to
didn't know
risk
that,
it
but
all
okay.
because
Take a
the,
fucking risk.
the biggest risk means the biggest success. Everybody always wants to play safe. So right now our message is take a risk. We ain't here to play safe.
Take a risk.
We have one life to live. Go big.
I DM all my girls and be like, what's up? You trying to SMASHED or no? Period. If you're not, next to the next.
Okay, next question. When did you have your first lesbian experience and your first, okay, let's just say this. So first question, when did you have your first lesbian experience?
When I was younger or when I was like older though?
Yeah. Like your
The first ever.
So my first lesbian experience is that my mom used to clean house for famous people, and I don't want to say their name because I don't want me.
Yeah, please don't.
Said it or not. I'm trying to get sued or whatever. So my mom used to clean houses for famous people or whatever. So this certain famous person had a daughter that was black, and I love black. Period. Now, either you're black or half black. That's my type. Whatever. I don't like Hispanics. Like I love Hispanics, but like not attracted to them. So, my mom used to clean a house for this certain person, and she had a little black daughter, and I was like, I was in love with her. So I'm just like, so thinking like she wasn't like that.
In love or in lust?
In lust.
Okay, in lust.
In lust. We're like 4 or 5 years old.
You're like,
in lust. It's in lust.
You're like, oh, she cute.
She cute.
Oh,
like, I like that little
cute.
caramel skin because like I grew up with my my brothers and my sisters saying like my skin color was so ugly, like I was adopted or whatever. So basically when I see somebody else, I was the color that they were talking shit about, and I'm like, I love that. Like I love that.
I love
so
that.
yeah. So basically I was like, okay, I'm attracted to this girl, and she was attracted to me back, and I was like 4 or 5 years old, and we would be kissing, getting naked, humping each other at that age.
Oh.
Like even when my mom was driving, like we'll go on the bottom of the like the seat, and like I'm like, Mom, how do you not see this? But I'm like, okay, whatever. So that was like my first experience that I was like, I don't know. Like now when I see when I'm older, I was like, it's not even experiencing. That's just what I like.
It was fun.
Because it's like some people like grow out of it. Because I don't know, when some people are young, I know like some girls experience
It's curiosity.
Curiosity.
Yes.
And I never grew out of that. And I'm just like, I've always.
High five. Me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Wait, whoa, Deanna, let's go on a date after this. But yeah, I just never grew out of this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have your girlfriend beating me up. Thanks.
Babe, come on, it's my friend. You met her.
Girl, threesome.
Threesome popping was.
And on that note, if you're following my YouTube, you will know that I have a YouTube video all about how to have a threesome, how to bring them in, the rules of the do's and the don'ts,
I need to learn
because
that
it's
one.
very, very, very strict. And I've had so many that I could literally probably write the Bible on it for sure. Okay, so now
write the fucking hitting. I'm just kidding.
next question. Now, when was your real first lesbian relationship? When you felt in
Like,
love?
Love. Okay, so my.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Before that, shot time.
Oh my god, I need to take a piss.
I think you're the only person that we haven't taken a shot. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a shot. You can go piss, and then I'm gonna answer the questions myself. Okay. So hold on, I'm gonna
you.
shot. Hold on. Now your turn. What are we cheersing to?
I
So
said
she didn't
shot.
say cheers.
Okay, cheers to fucking having success. Period.
Okay. Boom. Go ahead. Go to the bathroom.
You're dismissed.
Tequila's warm. Okay. So now I'm going to answer this question myself, because if you've been following me and if you haven't, you will know that I've been bisexual for a long time. And actually, I had a really long-term relationship, serious relationship with a woman. And there was a 7-year period in my life that I only dated women, no men. So have I ever been in a relationship with a man? Oh, well, obviously, I married my baby daddy. We were married 8 years together, off and on 12. How was my experience with it? Honestly, I feel like when you're dealing with a man who's really young, their testosterone level is so high, like they're only kind of thinking of titties, women, pussy, titties, women's pussy. So my experience was not the best experience. At all. That is going to be a whole different podcast, and I would love to elaborate on that. I'm going to keep it really short and quick. Next question. When did you have your first lesbian experience? Okay, now this, we're going to... Oh, shit, should I do a YouTube video on this, or should I say it
You
now?
went too far off on that one, so let's just ask her the next question. Because you mentioned your whole lesbian experience in another video, so let's skip it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
About teardrops?
Whole thing.
Okay.
That one. How do you look at your
We don't do. Okay. Anyways, my first lesbian experience was at Women's County Jail with a girl named Teardrops. So you have to go look through all my other live podcasts to find out the details of how it happened and what happened. Bam. Your first, yeah. So my first real
So should I
lesbian
say,
relationship.
my first one is.
Well, no, we got yours. We got
Yeah.
yours right.
So
What did I say?
I'm answering your questions.
The girl on the,
Yeah, but that's like my little girl relationship.
well, there's a second part. To
Okay, second part.
Okay,
Go ahead,
so
babe.
real quick. And for me, my first real lesbian relationship is I was in love, and I will say to this day, love of my life was a woman. We were together 5 years, and I felt because I had a very bad experience with my father growing up, with my first love, who was a man, growing up, and I had so many walls up. I became so hard. I was like, fuck man, fuck life. Like, I'm that bitch. Like, I'm gonna use you. You ain't gonna use me. I'm the demon. Like, dare to date me. And time went on. I grew up. But what had happened was it took a woman, honestly. It took a woman for me to let my guards down, to be soft, to be loving, and to not be abusive.
Wow.
So
the
that is
opposite of
my
that.
story on my first real lesbian relationship.
Wow.
Is I feel like we all have chapters in our lives, right? We have a whole story. And if you write my book, she was a big chapter. She was like the defining moment in my life that it took a woman, because a man would no way have ever got me to be vulnerable because of my past experiences as a child, in grade school, in high school, and as an adult, to gain me to be vulnerable and loving again. But a woman, it took a woman to match me, to be there for me, to love me, and to nurture me, that I literally was like, I don't remember the last time everyone was ever so
Loving, compassionate.
vulnerable, so loving to me. And that's when I learned to love again. So I will always thank my first lesbian, my real lesbian relationship, because I fucked a lot of bitches, don't get me wrong.
You got 13 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, question. Are there major differences between dating men compared to dating women?
No.
No?
That's her opinion. Let her
Oh, okay,
No.
go. Answer.
No. I feel like girls are the same thing. Like girls get, if not more jealous than men do, because it's like you know how I am. Like I'm an Instagram model. She knows what I do. Like, I mean, not only do I sell lashes, but I also have my own website, which is very like, you know, a sexy website for guys to come subscribe to. And she gets bothered with that. So, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like, she's like, I don't want you to show this, or I don't want to show you this too much. It's like, but it's like, that's what pays my bills. So I have to do what I have to do. So I feel like it's the same thing. If not worse. If not worse being with a girl. Because, let me not get into that, but
Put the question back up.
if not, I feel like it's worse because it's like,
Can we stand her when I'm telling him to put the question back up?
so basically it's like, I feel like it's worse if not, because like girls are like, we can, okay, look, so let me say this. We're more crazy. Girls are more crazy, right? Like guys are like, okay, let's act like we don't care, whatever, right? Let's act like we don't care. But with women, I feel like we're gonna let somebody know how we feel. And with women, we could fight each other. With men and women, we can't fight each other. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I don't I don't agree with domestic violence,
Yeah,
but with
no, not at
women and women, I see more of that. And they're like, oh, like it'll be better no, it's not. Because like we could fight girls. We can't fight men. Men, hello, this nigga is hitting me, period, because they're stronger than us. But with women, it's like we could fight each other. So Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's not gonna like they're like, oh, I'm gonna just be with no. Be with who you're attracted to. Don't try to be in our side because you feel like, oh, they're gonna treat you better.
Oh, that's a good answer. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be real with my answers. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, be with a girl. They're gonna no.
Okay, so I have an opinion on this.
Okay.
The major differences for me between dating a man and dating a woman is women are very emotional. That's my personal experience. And what I've also learned is the women, it's crazy. It's like tapping. That's irritating me. Hold on. But the difference is women are very vulnerable. Even though women are like, I'm
Crazy.
a tough girl, I'm this and that.
True.
I've learned that women are way, like 10 times more vulnerable than a man.
Yeah.
So for me to meet a woman and talk to her and hang out with her, there is already going to be this connection where she's already going to feel pretty safe, pretty sensual, pretty loving, and she's just going to be very sensual, right? Women are very sensual,
Period. Poo.
right? And then men are like, you're like, calm down, like,
Listen to me, bitch.
that's my boob. It doesn't
Niggas
come
are
off
like,
my
listen
body.
to me, bitch.
Leave it there.
My property hoe.
So for me personally, that the major difference between me dating a man and a woman is, this is kind of crazy now because I was with men, right? I was with a woman and then went back to men.
Okay, so how many women were you with though? Just be honest, like you're like real serious relationship. not
Honestly, I can't even count.
just- okay.
But I always make a joke because most of my
Like,
girlfriends.
did you take them serious though? It's just like like I don't count like one night stands as like serious women. Like was it like
Wait.
serious
No.
relationships? How many
Okay.
serious relationships have
Okay,
you
hold
been
on.
with?
Okay, so you asked one question. You said how many women?
Okay,
Now,
I'm sorry. Not how many
smashing
women. How many
and
like
being in love, two
okay,
different things.
How many women were you seriously in committed relationship with?
2, huh? 2.
I'd say two.
Cause I say 3.
Okay. I'd say two. First girl was very like sporadic. She was, what I didn't know that she was like on drugs, crystal meth, and it's interesting if you're
I
not.
hope you had help now, babe.
So if you're not, I kind of feel you're like, if you're not familiar with drug addiction, people with drug addiction, whoever they're in love with when they're in the drugs, they'll be in love with forever for the fucking life. They're obsessed with this person. So I ended up meeting somebody, and she was on crystal meth, and not until she moved in and she didn't sleep for 24 hours, and mind you, I've been sober.
Wow.
I have like 17 and a half years sober off of that. I was like, bitch, we're going to bed. And
It's
she
why
be
ain't
like,
you eating?
huh?
Why aren't you not eating? She wasn't eating food.
She wasn't eating, right?
Like she wasn't eating, so I'm like, why are you not eating?
Skinny as fuck, remember? And when she got sober, she got so fat, like obese. No, I'm talking about like scary obese.
I know my friend that was on meth, like she's like obese fat.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm sorry, but
I'm
that's
all,
what it is.
Dear Chantel, I didn't say that.
Dear Chantel, we'll go to the gym together. Okay.
I had the bitch's name tattooed on my back. Hold on. Hold
oh
on.
my god.
Jasmine's
I didn't
daddy.
even
So
know
just so y'all know, my
that.
daughter is over here on the other side of the camera.
As if.
My daughter's father.
As if.
So many times I tried to get his name tatted,
But you said as if.
but I never
She
happened.
said as if. That's what she
It
said.
never, ever, ever happened. Like,
No, she said as if.
what does as if mean? I'm confused right now.
As if, like from fucking, what is that show called again?
The
Clueless. As if, like I would never. But it's okay. Go ahead.
Get a man's, her dad's name tattooed?
Just like as if.
I don't know.
Period. So just say as if.
So what's interesting because I was with him, what, 12
I know.
years
They
off
made
and
a
on?
little fine little thing over there, though. I ain't gonna lie. Look at that little
Yo.
sperm. That little sperm fucking came out.
Right there.
Very great looking.
Like
I
this,
added
look.
her on my IG live. Follow her. Can you please say your Instagram name though?
They won't hear me from here.
At Jasmine
At
Chiquito.
It's Chiquito. It's Chiquito Jasmine.
So hold on. If anybody works on IG, my daughter did not get her Instagram deleted, shadow banned. She does fitness and only fitness. Bought the brand new iPhone. What's the number?
11 Pro.
11 Pro. She has yet to be able to log back in. So there ain't no like shady shit, nothing going on. But we're trying to get her logged back in. So if you're on Instagram, you happen to be watching, hit us up, let us know. All she need is the password to be sent to her email, and she good. She good. Like her page is only fitness, nothing. That it ain't me.
You're welcome,
so
babe.
you know.
Next
So
question,
everybody's
babe.
watching. Boom. Okay, so my first real lesbian relationship, it took a woman for me to learn to be loving and kind and vulnerable and to trust again. So I was in that for 5 years, and after that, I really felt like to this day, like I will always say thank you to that chapter, because I was so angry. I was so mad at men. I was so resentful at my dad, at men, at every man that had ever hurt me or touched me in any kind of way. I hated every man. But I can honestly say, honestly, it took a woman to let me learn to love again, to be vulnerable again. And I'm very grateful for that. That is my personal experience as a lesbian. And next question. Okay, for you, me? You don't even date men anymore. Okay. Okay.
Skip it.
Oh, okay, let's go. That one was boring. Okay, ready? Do you date bisexual girls or only fully gay girls?
Anyways, my longest relationship was with a
Wait, that's what we need to like drop a beat.
boom, because everybody
and
asks
twerk.
me about,
And we're like,
everybody
twerk,
asks
twerk,
me
twerk,
about,
twerk,
everybody
twerk.
asks, guys, everybody asks me about this question, especially with this person. I'm not gonna say her name, but
Don't never give nobody no clout.
never. But anyways,
they
that's
ain't
why she
paying
got the
us, they
clout
get
from
no
me.
clout.
But anyways, do I date bisexual girls or straight girls? I prefer girls that like didn't fuck that many guys, period. But the longest relationship I've ever been with was for 4 years with a straight girl that had a kid. Wow. With a kid that I took care of, and I took care of her. So,
Wait, can I chime in real quick on that?
yeah.
Because I recently dated a guy that had kids and had like this amazing son, and like I connected, and it's almost like there's this weird thing where like most people when you meet, they're like, I'm not gonna introduce you to my kid until like you're a real one, until I know you're gonna stick around or whatever.
She introduced me like right away, but yeah.
Okay, so did my guy.
Uh-huh.
He was like, hey, it's my son. Fell in love with him. To this day, though, just because
I never date people like that, but I'm like, I liked her so much. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't mind.
yeah. So
Which is not my type, but yeah.
So I relate to that sense because when there's a kid involved, like I feel like as a mother personally, if you're gonna bring your child into my life, and this child falls in love with me and I fall in love with the child, I feel almost like a divorce, even though it's not my child. Don't cut me off from that little child. And in the same way, I'm not gonna cut you off because obviously, like I've dated a few people, right? And Jasmine met a few people. And if they were to ever at that point when we're like, it don't matter if we're in bad times or not, and Jasmine was like that, like I fuck with that person as a little kid. That's a kid, right? Like let's just put aside all of my ego, my anger, your ego, our ego, or people's fucking issues. If my child says, I'm missing this person, I want to see them, my main concern at the end of the day, as much as my ego is huge and my pettiness is huge, you know who comes first in my head is children. Okay? So how do you feel about that?
Yeah. So you were dating someone that had
Yeah, so I was dating somebody. So I was dating somebody that was bisexual. Like, she had a whole kid with a guy, and I always told myself, like, if I date a girl, I'm like, I'm not ever date a girl that is gay, like bisexual, like, you know, like, even though I don't want to be like, oh, like, I have fucking niggas before too, but I'm just like, I didn't ever want to date somebody that was bisexual. So
Most lesbians feel that way. 'Cause I
yeah,
know-
so yeah.
Why is that?
Why? I don't know. It's like for me, like, I'm so selfish. I feel like I don't like thinking about them fucking with the other gender, the other sex. Yeah, the other gender, the other sex. I don't like even with the person I'm with now. I'm just like, she has the one person ever that was a guy, but it's like every time I see watch porn, I'm like, bro, you did that shit too? Bitch, you're that girl that likes skinny like you? Okay, now I'm thinking about you. Like, it just kills my mood, whatever. So, I was with that person that had a child, and I took care of her and her child. So I took care of the rent. I took care of the ballet class she was in or whatever, right? But I was never cool with it, but I was just like so in lust with the person that I was with. Not love, I never loved her, but like I was in lust with her. Like, I felt like, oh, I was never gonna get somebody that looks like her. But the reason why I was in lust with her, like, how I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do whatever she wanted me to do. Her daughter never liked me like that, but like, she was like, oh, I don't like you and mom together or whatever. So, but either way.
Okay, real quick. On that note, how did that make you feel though?
It made me feel
Because
like
I feel like
I didn't like it.
I feel there's a lot
Like,
of women out
I
there.
explained myself to her too, like, oh, your daughter doesn't like this or that, whatever. But it's just her own opinion, that she's her own person. So, I mean, I can't do nothing about it. So, I mean, I've always had a problem with it, you know, but that's, everybody has.
Does she go back to men? Just curious.
No, I mean, I don't know what she's done. Like, I've been broken up with her for almost 2 years, and I don't know what she does, who she fucks with, guys, girls, and I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so let's
I
go
don't
back
care.
let's go back to the question real
I
quick.
do not care.
So,
Like,
do you date
girl, bye.
real quick? Back to the question: do you date bisexual girls or only fully gay girls?
Like I said, like, I've dated a bisexual girl for 4 years, but I rather
Right.
lesbians. But like, I feel like everybody has their own time that they've been with a guy before.
Did her family know though that she was dating a woman?
Like, every relationship I've ever been with, I'm always the first girl. They always come out to the family. The girl that I was with them for 4 years, I was the first girl that she came out with. The girl that I'm in a relationship with now, I'm the first girl that she came out with. So I'm special.
Okay, so now next question. Do you find yourself more attracted to feminine or butch women?
So, feminine slash like tomboys. So, like, I like girls that like wear a little bit of mascara, do like lip gloss, crop tops with like baggy jeans. Not low, no, like Aaliyah type girls, but not no like butch. Fucking shave their whole head. So I dated a girl, like, so my first like real relationship was in the strip club, right? So I was with her, and then she's like, hey babe, I want to shave my head off, like, but I was like so in love with her, and I'm like, do whatever you want to do, because I'm gonna love you regardless. So she shaved her whole head off, and she told me, she's like, hey, I want to be a guy, but like, to me, I'm like, maybe she's just lying to me. Couple years later, I found her Instagram. No, hold on, babe. Let me talk. So a couple years later, I found her Instagram. She chopped her fucking titties off. She didn't have no titties, but she chopped her titties off, and she's transgender now. She's like pure guy. I'm like, oh damn, like, so what she told me was real, like,
real, yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you just don't ever know what's in people's heads. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, wow, like, I'm like in shock. And she's like, oh, well, if it was now, like, it would have been in 360. No, girl, I got arrested for your ass. Fuck you. But bye. Like, I wish you the best, but I would never be with you. Like, I don't like girls that look like men, because it's like, if I'd rather be with a girl that look like man, or that wanted to F me with like a fake something, I'd rather be with a guy that had a worm.
So that's interesting. That's interesting because I'm the opposite.
I'm not
Like
that.
I'm very alpha female. I'm very alpha. I'm very controlling. I'm very like, this is how you're gonna act. That's how I'm gonna act. So with women, it's interesting that so many women are so passive. They're so like, yes, whatever you want.
Fuck no.
Yes, whatever you need.
Fuck no.
Oh, you don't want me to dress like that? I won't.
Fuck no.
You don't want me to talk like that? I won't.
Fuck no.
Oh my God, want me to change my whole career for you?
Fuck
I
no.
won't. Like, honestly.
Period.
And
boo.
that-
I'm gonna say myself.
That's Yasmin. That's
Like, I'm gonna
Yasmin.
say myself,
Okay, so we have a minute left. So this is Yasmin. Yasmin, she's a boss. She's alpha. So you're coming from my place. I'm
Like, even though I'm like a femme to you guys, sorry, but if I'm a femme to you guys, sorry, I'm like the boss of the relationship. Period. Like, period.
because you're alpha.
Yeah, because I'm the
'Cause
boss of
you're
the
alpha.
relationship. Period.
So
I don't care if I'm a femme because I'm more aggressive than a femme's ever been. Period. Okay, I'm like period. I'm very aggressive.
right. So that's what I'm saying. So I understand where you're coming from in that sense, but like just because the LGBT whole arena, like I was in it for 7 years, like hardcore straight with everything. Transgenders, lesbians, transvestites, transsexuals, whatever it is. I just honor anybody who stays true to who they truly are inside. So you can find somebody, right, who wants to be with a transgender, transsexual, a lesbian, a gay guy. Like there's no judgment. It's about, I really want people to come into, you are who you are. If you want to be with a woman, be with a woman. If you feel you were meant to be a man, be a man. Because you know, at the end of the day,
You love who you love.
my thing is, I
Love
want
who you
you to
love.
be so empowered in your indecision in your life that you're gonna own it. And you're not gonna care what the world or your family has to say about it. Because when I decided to get into porn, adult entertainment, I made a decision at that point. I'm not gonna care what my mom, dad, brother, or anyone has to say about my decision. It was about me, where I was gonna go, and how I was gonna get there. Because my happiness might not be my mom and dad's happiness. It might not be my best friend's happiness. Oh, it's definitely not society's happiness. So let's get out of this whole, let's compromise to what society says. Be you, own you, and if you love women, love fucking women. Own it, vibrate it, send it out.
I love you guys.
So my empowerment is as a woman. Be
Like
who you
that.
are, because you know there's so many suicides
Say
because
nicer.
gay people could not express who they were. I know, I see it.
Don't
They
give a fuck
could
about
not.
y'all.
They
Fuck
could
y'all.
not express. Remember we said like, give me my like moment for the message to come through. The minute that a family member tells us who we can and cannot be,
Fuck them.
You don't
Fuck them.
ever want society,
Fuck
friends,
them.
or family to tell you what you can or cannot be. If you're not harming people.
Period.
So LGBT
Period,
world,
poo.
own who you are.
Let us
Be
fuck whoever we
happy.
want.
Fucking radiate it, shine it.
Fuck whoever you
own
want to
it,
fuck. Period.
Flip that hair.
Flip that little fake fucking extension.
Be you. We're going to 2020. For every single person, I want each of us to be
Jasmine,
us,
you know what I'm talking
to
about.
radiate, to win, and to be great. So right now we have
nigga next to
they've
her.
been cutting this off for the last like 10 minutes.
And niggas next to her, show her what
So
you
we are
got.
about to hit Patreon.
Stop being a little pussy.
So YouTube, we are about to hit Patreon, and we are
I
going
ain't
to go into a after-hours show, which we cannot air on YouTube, where we're going to talk about how lesbians last longer than men and how lesbians look it better. Hey. So meet us on patreon.com/unleash your sexy with an I, not a Y. And we're about to get down and dirty in some real talk. I'll see you guys there.